I will be picking English, and then I will be picking boy. I thought about picking a girl for this playthrough since I did that for Pokemon Scarlet. I primarily played Violet, so I played as a boy on Violet, and then for Scarlet, I figured, you know what, just for fun, let's play as a girl. But this time, nah, I think I'm just gonna do both playthroughs as a boy. And I'm not gonna bother changing anything, let's go. Oh, I wonder who those two are. You know, I have no idea whose POV we're seeing through right now. I did play through... Jesus Christ. I did play through a little bit of the game so far. I wanted to play this game yesterday night when it came out. But then I was out last night, so we're playing the game tonight, one day after it came out. Ooh, listen to the music. I was at my friend's house yesterday, so I didn't really get too much of a chance to hear the game sound. Who's looking at me? Who was blinking and looking at me? Guess we'll find out in just a moment. So, I did play a little bit of this game so far. Now, I'm obviously playing on an alt file right now, because I figured I'm probably going to need an alt sooner or later. I think the only Pokemon game so far I have not needed an alt for has been Let's Go. Sword and Shield, I needed to play through the games again for Calyrex, not for Calyrex, for Spectrier and Glastrier, I needed another file to get the other, as well as the other form of Urshifu, Regidrago and Regieleki as well, so I needed an alt for that. Let's see, BDSP, I needed alts to get another Arceus. Legends Arceus, I needed an alt to get the Origin Ball, Palkia, or Dialga, so I needed a second one for that. Scarlet and Violet, I needed an alt eventually. Mostly for the DLC exclusives, just to get my hands on another one of those. The Paradox Pokemon, as well as Blood Moon Ursaluna, Pecharunt, I needed an alt to get my hands on a second one of those. So I'm playing this on an alt right now. You know, parallel to my main copy. So there you go. That's why I'm playing this on an alt right now. I figured I will need an alt for this game sooner or later, eventually. So I haven't made it too far into the game yet. And so far, I've kind of been questioning why my character is even in Lumiose. Anyways, you can see our starter options. I don't know, I feel like our starter option, the logic behind it this time was kind of lame. In reality, it's just this character happens to have these three starters. And then you pick one to use, and then she just gives it to you. It's like, wow, that's kind of lame. I can't just go to the professor's lab and pick myself a holo starter there? Of course, that's changed for this game. Oh, look at that, a girl approaching me as I enter a new city? That's never gonna happen. Moving on. Judging by that big old travel bag, I've got a hunch you're a tourist. Yeah, I kinda don't even understand why my character is here. He's a tourist, but then it's like, what, did he move here, or is he just here on vacation? Because considering the fact that we're playing the game, this character is never leaving this city his vacation is forever. And then throughout the game, we get roped into a bunch of stuff. The typical stuff. Actually, let's wait a minute. The sound from that ad is gonna drown everything out. How loud are the speakers in the city? Welcome to Lumio City, where people and Pokemon flourish together. This is another Chairman Rose kind of announcement. My name is Jet, and I'm the CEO of Quasarticle Inc. Pokemon are mysterious and wholly magnificent creatures. They thrive abundantly right here in our midst. In fact, so many Pokemon now grace us with their presence. Wasn't that always the case? That we've begun setting up wild zones where they can live comfortably alongside us. So, kind of sounds like no cars will ever be driving around in the city, aside from the taxis. I'm also playing this on the Switch 1, in case anyone's curious, so sorry I don't have the 60 FPS and higher res floor patterns for you to see. As I was playing this on my Switch 1 handheld, it looked fine to me. You know, I'm not gonna go crazy over 60 FPS. Some people do, but me personally, I don't care too much. As long as it doesn't affect me enjoying the game, then I don't really care. What's the SW1 FPS? What? Also, when I got home today, my Joy-Con died. Like, straight up died. It won't even turn on. I was using it all day and it was fine. But then when I got home, it just stopped working. Damn. That's why I bought 2 sets of these Joy-Cons. The Zelda Skyward Sword ones, that's why I bought 2 sets. To prepare for one day when they would fail and die. Hang on, where'd your bag go? Oh, Switch 1 FPS. I see. So you hired a Pokemon to carry your stuff? Not a bad idea. No, I didn't. News to me. I saw a tweet earlier today. It read, "Stepped not even 2 feet in France and got robbed." Oh, they really did their research. You know one thing I couldn't help but notice when I started playing this game? And this is barely a compliment to Game Freak. There's more facial expression. There's more movement expressions. It's like, oh my god, they did, honestly, not even the bare minimum. But still, it's like, wow, the characters have facial expressions. The characters actually move. Although I couldn't help but notice earlier, just now, our character still had the sun and moon constant smile on their face. Guess that wasn't just a wild just a wild Pokemon randomly messing with you. Yep, Game Freak really did their research. Tawny sounds a whole lot like Tony. Even a backpacker like me wouldn't be caught dead with a bag this tacky. I feel like that bag of mine probably says B. Parker on it. Hey, you're Tawny! There's a lot of big subtitles. There's a lot of big text from what I've seen. It's me, Andy, from the ZA Royale. How can you already forget? You know, it's kind of funny how everyone in Lumios has this fascination with the letter Z, and it's just a coincidence that, you know, Zygarde. You know, the game itself is ZA, and the whole thing in the whole new thing in the game is the ZA Royale. You know, but the legendaries in Gen 6 start with X, Y, and Z. There is no legendary that starts with the letter A. Okay, so the big question now, which starter am I picking? Well, I feel like the most favorable one is Totodile. Nobody likes Chikorita, let's be honest. I feel like Totodile is the most popular, so of course I'm gonna pick Tepig. I chose Totodile in my main copy, in my other file. So, just to keep things a little different, I'm gonna choose a different starter here. And I'm not choosing Chikorita. You know, fun fact, the Totodile I started off with was female, which is a 1 in 8 chance. I was debating, do I keep it or do I reset for a male Totodile? Not because I'm sexist, but just because I was thinking the blue male icon matches better with the blue Pokemon. But then I thought, you know what? Feraligatr does have hints of red to it, and especially Mega Feraligatr has a ton of red on it, so I decided, yeah, I'll keep it. I'll keep my female Totodile. That's pretty cool to start off with anyways. So does that mean I want a female Tepig so that the red can match? No. Leave me alone. Don't judge me. Am I gonna reset if I do get a female Tepig? Nope. If I do, I do. If not, then... oh well. I don't really care. Okay, so it took me a little bit to get used to the new battling in this game. Nope, it's a male Tepig. But I think I've gotten the hang of it for now. Very surface level, I understand the battling in this game. I'll be honest, I still barely know how to dodge. I think I just walk and guide my Pokemon away from a move. But then they just end up hitting anyways, so whatever. Where are you going? You know, fun fact, Tepig actually was my very first starter. With a ginormous asterisk next to it. Back when I was a kid, technically the first game I played was Diamond, but I was too stupid to figure out how to play the game, so I stopped playing it. I didn't even get to the first gym. When I got older, a couple years later, Black and White came out, I jumped back onto Pokemon, because I fell off of Pokemon during Gen 4. Gen 5, I came back. So playing Pokemon Black version, I chose Tepig. So technically, having completed the game, Tepig was my first ever starter. Do I really care for Tepig that much? Not really. I don't really hold that much favoritism towards Tepig. I feel like Tepig's cute, but just Tepig, not Pignite, not really Emboar. In case you're curious which starter I chose in Diamond, it was Chimchar. So in a way, you could say Chimchar was my first starter, but I never finished the game. I didn't even get to the first gym. So I feel like that barely counts. My first actual complete playthrough with the starter was Tepig. Man, my trainer looks so nefarious there. He's about... he looks like he's thinking, I'm about to cause some shit. I'm about to fuck some shit up. Anyways, we chose Tepig! So another fun fact, here in Canada, when you ordered this game off of EB Games, you get a little keychain, a little charm of one of the 3 starters, and it was random. I got Totodile, which was perfect, because Totodile was, well, my top choice for picking a starter in this game. Thank God I didn't get Chikorita. I gotta say, the vibe I'm getting off of this game, sometimes I'm getting Persona vibes, sometimes I'm sometimes I'm also getting maybe like Zelda vibes, but it's just the vibe. Like the music, the way everything looks. Anyways, we've been chatting here all the way until nighttime. So anyways, yeah, I kind of feel like the logic for you picking a starter in this game was kind of lame. It's just another trainer had all 3 and you just chose one to borrow, and you're just given that starter. Like in Legends Arceus, it kind of made sense. The starter lineup in Sinnoh wasn't even established yet, so that kind of made sense. But in this game, it's like, well, they really needed to find an excuse to not give us the Kalos starters. Why'd you turn around, stop, and wave instead of just keep on going? So square up and give me your best shot. My friend here isn't part of... Did I stutter? I don't believe anyone asked you. Sounds like you gotta beat her, Angus. Nice. Okay. Let's do it. You know what, today I got 5 shinies in this game. All full odds too. I'm doing the AFK glitch, not glitch, AFK method over at Wild Zone 3 because I want that shiny alpha fletchling. And I refuse to continue the game without one. And in doing so, I got 5 phases. I got 2 shiny red Flabébés, 2 shiny Skidoos, and 1 shiny Litleo. However, I did not catch any of them yet, because I want my first shiny in this game to be the shiny alpha fletchling. You're probably thinking, who cares? Just catch them? Me, I care. Leave me alone. So yes, I have been going all day trying to get that shiny alpha fletchling. Because Talonflame is my favorite regional bird, and to me, it has a very nice red shiny. So I knew months in advance. The first shiny I want to hunt for in this game was a Fletchling, because I want that shiny Talonflame. And then, hey, how nice! There just happens to be a very easy spot to just go AFK for shinies, and there's an alpha Fletchling there. I was kind of debating back and forth, do I even want to use an alpha shiny Fletchling on my team? I feel like that's a no-brainer. Obviously, yes. But my train of thinking was like, I don't know if I want one thing on my team to be alpha while the rest are average. Because it just, like, doesn't feel right. But then I thought to myself, you know what, fuck it. I will go for it. And by extension, I will also go for a shiny alpha Charizard. And probably Greninja too. Look, animated cutscenes, but still no voice acting. Oh, if you haven't seen this cutscene, take a look at this. Now, I did see parts of this before I actually played the game myself. So, too bad I didn't get to experience this myself. But look, it's the infamous AZ's Floette that has eluded us for 12 years. A Floette with a black flower, huh? You don't see that every day. Let's see how it battles. Man, these people just don't know what a rare Pokemon looks like. Anyways, look at this. God damn, that thing packs a punch. They're just like, oh, the hell with this. We ain't risking our lives. This ain't worth it. You already know, this is not the first time Floette has used that move in Lumiose. The citizens of Lumiose probably see that laser beam fire up all the time, and it's like, oh, it's that Floette again. Nicely done, Floette, but maybe you should save that Light of Ruin move when it really counts. It's even well known, too, what the move's name is. Remember how that was data mined so many years ago? And it was, what, considered the strongest fairy-type move ever? But we couldn't use it? You know, something else I liked about this game so far is they just assume you know everything. They just assume you already played X and Y, that you know the story, that you know the characters. They already assume that. They don't handhold you at all when it comes to the characters, the backstories. Wait, was it this way? Yeah. Was I supposed to talk to her? What do I do again? Like, Game Freak already knew. The entire internet already knew about AZ's Floette and all that. So they just introduce old characters as if you already knew them. Like AZ's Floette, AZ himself, Emma. They just introduce characters and they just instantly assume, alright, you already know who they are. We don't need to reintroduce them. Have you noticed the music yet? Ah, you hear this music? Gee, I wonder what this is a remix of. A nice mellow remix. Great news, we've got a guest. To be honest, if I didn't run into you, I probably would not have chosen here, because I would not have known it existed. Like, geez, this place just has a fog to it. You might need to call someone. Like, you might have a mold problem. I can literally see the air. This is the hotel's owner. Say hi. So this is the owner of the travel bag sitting over there. How did my bag get here? Did I put it down? And then, you know, and then talk to him? But look, it's a Zygarde cell! That's who the tall fellow was looking at us in the train. It was a cell. You know, this is actually kind of, new information regarding Zygarde, that the cells are able to move. We've never seen the cells move on their own before. In the anime, they were stationary. In the games, well, we only really saw them in the Alola games, and those were a big fetch quest. We never actually seen the Zygarde cells move before. I'm pretty sure their description even says they're brainless creatures, like they don't actually live, they don't function besides just being Zygarde's eyes throughout the world. I was concerned when the bag arrived with no owner. That's why I sent Floette out to seek you. How did my... What? So, did I lose my bag again? And it just showed up here? You know what? Don't question it. You're so wise, I can almost believe you really are 3,000 years old like you always say. I think the man's height says it all. I believe you have been led here because this is where you are meant to be. Now pay me that hotel money. You were meant to be here, son. Now, where's that rent money at? Allow me a few words. I hope you'll indulge me as your host. Alright, all jokes aside. Tawny entrusting you with Tepig makes you its keeper, a Pokemon trainer. So hear me now, for Pokemon are truly wondrous creatures. Every Pokemon possesses great power of its own, and it will wield that power for a Pokemon trainer it has placed its faith in. I urge you to treasure your Pokemon, and never betray that faith. That is all I wished to say. Room 202 is yours to use, with that rent money, of course. See, we know AZ's backstory and why he felt the need to tell us. So aside from getting 5 shinies today, I also got a shiny Drifblim in Pokemon Go. It was actually on my way back home. I don't know how much of the game I'll get done today. Maybe I'll make it past the point I'm currently at, because I'm kind of stuck there until I get a shiny Alpha Fletchling. I don't entirely know what my team's going to be. Well, I said entirely. Obviously, I'm gonna pick my favorite ones. You think I'm gonna pick a Pokemon team that's the best strategy? You must not know who I am. So I'm gonna have my starter on the team. So there's gonna be an Emboar on my team, which, by the way, I have seen the shiny for, and it looks fantastic. Sadly, your starter shiny locked. Anyways, sounds like Tawny wants to talk to me before I go to bed. Can I investigate my bag? Was there traces of something in there? Something green, perhaps? Begging your pardon, dear guest. I neglected to show you our hotel's true gem. A stunning panorama. Jesus. That means, come on, you gotta see the roof. I mean, see what I meant earlier by saying, hey, they did barely the bare minimum and had animation for the characters. Oh, but just you wait. Just you wait. Bit late now, but welcome to Lumio City. Yo ass only gonna be in Lumio City. Don't you think about exploring the rest of the goddamn Kalos region. You're not gonna be able to do that. It's got its weird parts, but it's a good place. I like it here. Yeah, this is where the anime was peak. Before the animators lost their minds. Listen, I owe AZ big time for all the help he's given me since I got here. I want to do right by him in return. Not to put you on the spot, but think you could give me a hand? Yeah, I'll help you all, or sure, I owe him too. Because I don't think he charged me for the room, so I guess I do owe him. Thanks, that means a lot. If you look closely, their fists aren't even touching. So we'll just have to see how much of the game I get past today. I just started too, so it's not like we're ending anytime soon. A boy accompanied by a Zygarde cell. Was he also brought here because Lumiose requires him? What do you mean also? Who else was brought here? You know, I've seen a lot of disappointment over this game online. I'll get to that in a moment. Look, character animations! You know, supposedly the loading time is much faster on Switch 2, so how are you ever supposed to read that flavor text? Morning! Yesterday was pretty hectic, huh? Your bag gets stolen, then you get dragged into the ZA Royale. It must have been a lot to handle. Tell me more. She's just like, you're interested, huh? The ZA Royale is a big Pokemon battle tournament that's taking Lumiose by storm. I'm competing in it too, actually. I'm trying to become the strongest trainer around so I can help protect Lumiose. This is actually what I wanted your help with, remember? Our talk last night on the roof? I know this is sudden, but can you join the ZA Royale too? Come again? I just got here. Me? Compete? Your Rotom phone is buzzing. You've received a message. Dear Angus, you are invited to join the ZA Royale, a battle tournament to determine the greatest Pokemon trainers in Lumiose City. Anyone who attends the highest rank, rank A, will earn the right to call themselves one of Lumiose's strongest trainers and be granted a wish, as long as it's in our power to fulfill. If you want to I can't believe they actually offered that as an incentive. You will be granted one wish, as long as we can actually fulfill it. If you want to take part, please open the attached file to install the ZA Royale app on your phone, on your device. We eagerly await your enrollment. Sincerely, the ZA Royale staff. Was that your invite? Great timing! How did they know? Did they instantly pick up on my cell service the second I walked into the city and they're just like, ooh, fresh meat, let's send him an invite. I figured they'd invite you since you held your own when you weren't even signed up. They want you to join because they figure you'll liven up the competition. As if it's not lively already. I also got that message out of the blue after I did some battling here in Lumiose. Lumiose is wild! The bigwigs around here really want to find a the P is silent. Find a core of strong trainers. Let me see your Rotom phone for a sec and I'll set up the app for you. I can put in my contact info while I'm at it. Man, that goddamn animation that they stick with all these years, just holding out their hand. Is it that hard to animate a character holding their phone and using their thumbs to tap the screen? Okay, the app's ready, but are you? I can't force you, but I'm kind of begging here. Please join me and the rest of Team MZ to try and win the ZA Royale. You've got the makings of a really good trainer, and I'd love if you could use your skills to help me, to help all of you, Lumiose City. Seriously? Oh, I'm so relieved I could almost cry. Wow. Thank you. This means a ton. Welcome to Team MZ. I can't wait to see what you'll do. Let's get you all signed up in the ZA app. Can you imagine how fun this would be? Like an actual city-wide competition where everyone goes out at night for fun. And amazingly enough, it's a game, you know? Amazingly enough, everyone inside... What? Everyone in the game... Oh my god, what am I saying? Everyone in the city is actually super into it. They take it so seriously. Can you imagine that? Something like that actually being real? Wouldn't that be so fun? Imagine like a city-wide paintball tournament at night. Something like that. Although, with that example, I'm sure some psychos out there would ruin the competition by bringing actual guns. Anyways, let's take a pick for your profile. Don't even look at the camera. They finally realize there ain't a goddamn purpose for a selfie stick. This app is for trainers taking part in the ZA Royale. It lets you check key stats about your current standing, including your rank and how many points you have. Whenever an opponent has been decided for your next promotion match, this app will also show you who you will be facing. There you go, all set. Like it shows, you start out at rank Z, and your goal is to climb from the bottom all the way to rank A at the top. You know, I heard something online that you skip a ton of ranks, so you don't literally move up 26 ranks. You go from, like, I don't know, rank P all the way to rank H. I don't know, it's just an example. I heard something like you skip a ton of ranks. I don't know if that's true. I'll see for myself. I haven't made it there yet. Oh yeah, I also saw some people online coping at the fact that this game is only Lumiose. Some people were thinking there might be an underground portion to represent the catacombs. Hilarious. That is absolutely hilarious that people actually thought that would be the case. And that's how you roll out of the way of a move. Tawny, could you turn it down like 2 notches? Can't you shush him, AZ? Yell at him a little. It would be unseemingly... what? Yeah, it would be unseemingly for me to shout and scold, especially since I have been enjoying their antics. Tawny is teaching Team MZ's new member an important lesson. New member! Weren't you just complaining about me being too loud, Lita? Or wasn't even 2 there. Fair, sorry. This is the new member? Yep. Enchante. I don't know what that means. Does that mean enchanted? Since it sounds similar, but that's a weird way to greet someone. Enchanted to meet your presence, whatever. Nice to meet you too, I'm Lita. I'm a dancer. I came to Lumiose chasing my dreams of going pro. Plus, my big brother gets cut off. You can tell him the whole story later, okay? Right now, I've got to get our newbie up to speed. Remember what I said earlier about the fact that they just assume you know all the characters and they just move right along? They may have not said Tierno's name out front, straight up, but you know who he is. You know who she's talking about. When they introduced the character, when they introduced Lita's design, we all realized, hey, she looks a lot like Tierno. Might they be related? Wouldn't this mean that in the anime, Tierno has a little sister we never heard about? Damn, Ash isn't in the anime anymore. He'll never meet her. So the Vale District, or Green District. Ready for a battle with me? Yeah. People online were complaining about the fact that it took Pokemon this long to introduce this kind of battling system, and then they called it innovative. Which, you know what? Fair. Fair. It may... You know what? Not even may. It absolutely did take Pokemon way too long to introduce battles like this. Why did I use Ember there? Well, there's no PP in this game. So it's all recharge. All the moves have cooldowns. So I may as well just use what I can. I got a burn, that's nice. Maybe she's thinking like, oh, my Tepig was that strong? Maybe I shouldn't have given you my Tepig. I should have kept that one myself. I should have given you the Chikorita. I think Lumios's future will be a lot more secure with you in it. I thought I was a tourist. I thought I was here on vacation. See, look. There's at least character animation instead of the characters literally just standing still. So at least there's that. Baby steps, I guess, when it comes to Game Freak. Who knows? Maybe 10 more years from now, the characters will actually be fully animated. Anyways, yep. Here's the map. So we have Wild Zone 1. If you ever get lost, you can always come back here to reorient yourself. Now let's move, shall we? Your goal is to try to achieve blah blah blah. Hold on, let me drink some water. I didn't even finish my thought earlier. So, what's my team gonna be? Well, I'm still gonna have a Talonflame in this playthrough, so know that. By the way, the team I'm about to tell you sucks. Like, it's an awful team. But, do I look like I've cared about team builds before? I just use what I like. A pack of wild street boulders? Are those rock-type Pokemon right there? However they got here, they're definitely boulders. It's not just a boulder. It's a rock! Anyway, so I'm gonna obviously have my starter, so it's gonna be Tepig, which will eventually evolve into an Emboar. I'm gonna have a Talonflame, because I like Talonflame. You know, the hell with Staraptor. There, I said it. I'm supposed to climb up, right? Yep. You know, to all you Staraptor lovers, there may or may not be a certain addition for Staraptor that has been found in the data mine for the DLC. You know, people were complaining about this game and oh, that's rough. And we thought this game was gonna have better graphics. Look at that. Oh, that's rough. Oh my goodness. Look at that. That is rough. Oh my goodness. They really put this out. Oh my god. Can you believe they charged us so much for this game? This game wasn't cheap, too. They really said you can either have character animations or 3D textures for walls. You cannot have both. Voice acting's off the table. You're never getting that. You can only have one or the other. Pick one. It's like, oh my goodness. My god, this looks awful. Oh yeah, also, I've seen some backlash online over Black Nurse Joy. They added Nurse Joy of color in this game. People are joking online. It's a shiny variant of Nurse Joy. I'm not trying to defend the game or anything, but I did hear this argument online. The fact that Nurse Joy is technically an anime-only concept. In the games, it's always been Pokemon Center attendants that just happen to look all the same. I mean, we've had characters in the game that look the same, you know? We've had character classes and each one looks the same. How many youngster Joeys are in the game? So it's like... But did they have to go so far as to give us Black Nurse Joy? Probably not. No. No, they did not. They changed it for the sake of changing it, and I don't even like it. So, anyways, I keep trying to say... Oh, wow! Did you see that, by the way? Catch 5 Pokemon and you get a prize. Is the bar that low? Remember, this is pretty much a sequel to the original X and Y. And you can see that the city has redeveloped quite a lot. There's technology everywhere. And the bar is only catch 5 Pokemon and get a prize? So I keep trying to say what my team is going to be. I'm going to have an Emboar, going to have a Talonflame. I did want to have a Charizard, because of course I do. And you are given one of the Kanto starters, just like you did, just like you were given one in X and Y, so I'll probably pick that, and I'll probably have it on my team. That's already 3 fire types on my team. I want a Greninja, of course, because Greninja's badass, and everyone loves Greninja. So, wow, some variety. 3 fire types and a water type. Wow. So that's already 4 of my team. Something I wanted to use on my team, well, because Pokemon Go, I kind of want to use a Florges. Just because earlier in the year, I took a trip to Japan and then Hong Kong. I not only got a shiny blue flower Flabébé, but I got one that was double XL. So that kind of made me like, I kind of like this Pokemon now. And I kind of like the blue color now. Yes, my favorite color is red, but something about the red, like the red shade for red Flabébé, just doesn't look right to me. That's not the red I like. There's no green Flabébé, so I like the blue one now. I think that's scripted. See, it's so close, like you saw, hitting a Pokemon with a Pokeball doesn't guarantee you'll catch it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's scripted. One more good donk with a Pokeball and you'll get it. Man, the aiming in this game is so jank. Wait a second, wasn't that female a second ago? Wait, wait a second. Wait, I'm not seeing things right. Wasn't that fletchling female a second ago? Either a different fletchling came in, or that fletchling switched genders by the time I talked with Tawny. Oop, give me a second, let me close the door. Okay, back to it. That Pokemon's called a Bunnelby. It's more aggressive, so if it spots you, it'll attack. Now, I'm gonna have a Bunnelby on my team for now, just because of a certain move, Rock Smash. But obviously, I'll remove the Bunnelby. So, what I just mentioned was potentially 5 of 6... Oops, I didn't mean to throw a Pokeball. I meant to battle it. I'm still getting used to the controls in this game. Okay, so this button to that, and then... Where'd my Epic go? There it is. Oh, I'm hitting the wrong button. I was hitting the D-pad. So what's the 5th... Wait, no. What's the 6th member of my team? Well, actually, I may keep that one a secret. We'll get to it when we get to it. Because, if you know, you know. There was one particular Pokemon I was hoping would get a Mega, and it actually did. And I'm thinking I'll use that on my team, since I was probably the only person in the world who wanted this Pokemon to get a Mega. And it actually got a Mega. I'll give you a hint. If you know, you know. I don't particularly love the Pokemon. I don't really care for it at all. The reason I wanted it to get a Mega was just because, well, the Pokemon just kind of existed. It had no evolution, no regional forms, no real love or attention at all. So I thought a Mega, hey, that would give this thing some spotlight, some attention, and it actually got a Mega. So I'm thinking I should probably use it since I actually wanted it. So, yeah. There's my team. 3 fire types. Greninja. And a Florges. I forget if the anime pronounced it Florgis or Florgis. I don't remember. Anyway, so I'm sure you guys know by now the controversy that is when Pokemon Home is going to connect with this game. Oh yeah, by the way, Pokeball items we pick up manually. We press the A button. You see this little sparkle here? We just walk up and we auto pick it up. I didn't press any button. We walk right over it and we auto pick it up. I gotta admit, it's a little weird since the game we had before this was Scarlet and Violet. Those items on the ground, we had to constantly press A to pick up ourselves. However, this game we auto pick it up and it is so nice. It is so convenient to just automatically pick up those items. I don't have to constantly mash A. Because there was so many items to pick up in the terrarium. And Kitakami. And look, a Mareep. Everyone loves Mareep. Damn. The first one that did not catch. Okay, so I'm not going to need all these Pokemon in my team. So, how do I multi-select again? Man, something that pisses me off about Pokemon games, they change the controls every game. Like, I'm used to the way one game plays, their controls, but then they completely change up the button mapping for the next game. Like, everything's different. So I'm used to the controls of the old game, and that's not at all how the game works here. Something else I like that they changed is that NPCs with yellow text box usually means they have something to give you. So I don't have to talk to every NPC not knowing who will give me something, who will give me a free item. So, beginning of the game, they don't let you explore too much just yet. Oh yeah, you can also press B to run. You don't have to hold down B. You press down B and you have infinite stamina. Oh, right, I forgot that was a mission of mine. I just cut everything I saw. Alright, let's go into the lab. Oh, you know what else I didn't mention yet? So, not only did I get a new Mega that I technically asked for, I technically wanted, but you know what? No Shaman Feeding did too! One of his favorite Pokemon got a Mega. So imagine the Mega that I wanted. I use that Mega to battle the Mega that No Shaman Feeding got. Wouldn't that be cool to see? I think it's pretty obvious who would win. Him. I ain't no Pokemon battler, I'm a shiny hunter. Which is pretty bad news for me, because this game is pretty much all battling. This game is very battle heavy. I've seen what it takes to get the shiny charm, and it is a lot. It is a whole lot. I guess I'm not getting the shiny charm in this game. I didn't even get the shiny charm in Legends Arceus. I wasn't about to do all that shit. What? That short-sighted nitwit! That stupid mayor's poured even more money into this ridiculous urban redevelopment plan. They focus in on her goggles, you know? So she just keeps those rusty, dirty things on her desk as a reminder of what she used to do. Mabel really moved up in the world. She was Team Flare admin to now professor, standing professor of the region, or just the city. Sure, great, more Pokemon, love it, but you can't just throw them in the wild zone and call it a day. No, you've got to have scientists survey and study these things to figure out what's safe. But who can keep up with all the work when they keep adding wild zones every time I turn around? There's a Team Flare laptop there. Do I even want to peek around the corner? Should I come back? You seem like you're busy right now. You seem like you're in the middle of something. I can come back whenever you're free and have calmed down. I can come back later. Oh, looks like we have a visitor. You here on your lonesome? Now, when I played this game earlier, I said, no, I'm not alone. Wait, no, I said, yeah, it's just me. And she's just like, your Pokemon don't count for shit? So I'll say, no, I'm not alone. Well, of course you're not. You have your Pokemon, huh? See? I'm the acting director here. Call me Mabel. I still find that wild. She was one of the Team Flare admins. One of the top Team Flare admins, too. And now she is assistant... What did she just say? Stand-in professor. She really moved up in the world. You know how much good faith she had to earn back to get to this position? I don't know if the world really likes the fact that she has a Team Flare laptop and a Team Flare gaming chair. Why does she have a gaming chair? Is that a gaming laptop? You know, I'm just gonna say this. I never noticed this with her old design. Her hairline is wild. Her hairline is absolutely wild. That point goes way down. You know, I have that point too. Supposedly it's not that common. I don't know. I inherited it from my dad. My dad has it too. But it's not that low on my face. You know, if this is where Mabel's at, I wonder where the other ones are. I only care about Mabel and Bryony because I thought those two were the baddest of the four. I don't even remember the other two's names. Oh look, she has a monitor on her desk as well. Maybe she games on that. Maybe it's a work laptop and she games on that monitor. It's like, you will help, right? Yes? So kind of you! Somehow I knew you'd agree. Since I'm Mabel, we'll call this Mabel's Research, hmm? And starting now, I'll be sending you all kinds of research requests, understood? Good! I thought I was here on vacation. Aren't I a tourist here? Suddenly, I get roped into the citywide nighttime tournament. I'm now a Team MZ member, and now I'm working for the professor. I thought I was here on vacation. I'm a tourist. That doesn't mean I moved to the city. You received new research requests from Mabel. I thought I was here visiting. I thought I was a tourist sightseeing. Why am I given so many things to do? Some vacation. In fact, you've earned enough to go from level 1 research to level 2. Wow. What a celebration. You get an amazing prize after all. Oh yeah, did you forget that? The whole reason we're here is because we were supposed to pick up a prize for catching 5 Pokemon. So, open the main menu, Mabel's Research, and claim your Rock Smash. Wow, what a prize. Up next is Mudshot. Alright. And then you can just scroll down to see that majority of them... That's a strange looking TM. Yeah. So you get a Master Ball at rank 49 and Shiny Charm at level 50. But getting from 49 to 50 from what I've seen is really tough. I guess I'm not getting that Shiny Charm anytime soon. It would probably help though if I want to get my hands on a Shiny Alpha Charizard. And Greninja. I think those are the only ones in mind I want to shiny hunt. I don't really have any other shiny alphas I really want to hunt for. If it happens, then great. Like, if I just happen to run into one, great. I don't really have any others in mind I want to go out of my way and hunt for. Anyways, wow, I came all the way here and my prize was work. A jacket with Team MZ's logo. Have you guys seen what Mega Scrafty looks like? That's wild. I can't believe they actually designed that. Some of these Megas, man, some of these brand new Megas are absolutely wild. Mega Scrafty, I really can't believe they greenlit that. They actually put that in the game. They had to have known what people would compare it to. They also... Oh my god. Have you seen Mega Starmie? That monstrosity. Is that a pouch with a pair of scissors on your arm? What do you think of this hat? Fucking hell. Pokemon. How hard is it to animate characters handing you an item? You do that stupid animation all the time where the characters just reach out. Anyways, look, we finally got our hat. Isn't it wild? This might be the longest we've ever gone into a Pokemon game, not yet getting our hat. Oh yeah, supposedly you can also cross-dress in this game if you want. You can pick a male character and wear the female clothes, and vice versa. Cool, I guess. Sure did. It's a TM. You ought to teach the move to Bunnelby so it can break those boulders lying around. So, my prize was work and cleaning up the city. Wow. Anyways, yeah, that's why I'm going to have a Bunnelby on my team for now. So that at least for now, I can have Rock Smash. Oh, also, so I actually need to hit R and L to switch between the different tabs now. I used to just go left and right on the D-pad, but that's not the case anymore. That's gonna need some time to get used to. Ah, TMs are back. Everyone's favorite. Anyways, where do I go now? So I need to head back to the hotel. And call me crazy, is that a butt plug next to the icon? The first time I saw that, I'm thinking, is that a butt plug? Like, look, is that a butt plug? Can I warp there? I could have sworn I could warp there. I guess not. I guess I have to walk back there myself. I can also do this now. Did I even finish my train of thought earlier? I was trying to say something about like the controversy with Pokemon Home's compatibility with this game. How once you transfer a Pokemon into this game from previous games, say you catch something in Sword and Shield, and you transfer it up to Legend ZA, you're not going to be able to bring it back to older games. You know, wasn't the whole freaking point of Pokemon Home to allow accessibility between games? Like, I can catch a Pikachu, and it can go anywhere between Sword and Shield, BDSP, Scarlet and Violet. Like, there's no restrictions. It can go in and out of any game. But now, based on the wording, just like when Sun and Moon came out, once it's transferred into this game, it cannot go back. Well, what the hell was the point of Pokemon Home then? You ruined it. Don't give me that crap about technical limitations. Come on now, modern day, we should be able to bypass this easily. And you know what else? The whole freaking point of me having a living dex is so that whenever I started a new copy of a Pokemon game, I can easily just transfer them in and complete the Pokédex. Hey friend, ever wondered where those Pokeballs go when you miss your throw at a wild Pokemon? Well, wonder no more, I collect them! So now that we have that established, whenever you've lost some of your Pokeballs, come find me, I've got you covered. Oh, so you mean kind of like this? Oh no, I just wasted a Pokeball. I collected one Pokeball for you. So, I feel like that's broken as hell. So, you just don't lose any of your Pokeballs unless the Pokemon breaks out. I feel like that's broken as hell. Anyways, as I was saying. Yeah, the whole point of me having a living dex was whenever I started a new copy of a Pokemon game, I could easily just quickly transfer my Pokemon up, take them back out, put them into Pokemon Home, put them back into Home, and then I have the dex completed. I can get the Shiny Charm. Because more than likely, I started a new copy of a Pokemon game to Shiny Hunt. But now, that's not going to be the case. I can't just wait for Pokemon Home to update to be compatible with this game, transfer in my living dex, complete the Pokédex, and just be done with it. No, 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 no. Because now it almost seems like I need to have another living dex. I need to have a Pokemon living dex for this game, and probably Gen 10 as well. I need to create a separate living dex, which would have been fine because we were inevitably going to get the Pokemon Home shiny gift, shiny reward for completing the Pokédex. So I was going to do a living dex regardless, but now it seems like I need to keep it separate. Man, that freaking sucks. It's kind of like how I'm still debating. Do I want to go back and do this? On the 3DS, create 2 living dexes. One for Gen 6 and one for Gen 7. Because once in Gen 7, they cannot go back to X and Y or Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. So I would need 2 separate living dexes on the 3DS. Man, that sucks. This is a promotion match announcement for yeah. Oh wow, you know what I just noticed? A-Z, my name, and Zach, A-Z, it's perfect. It's poetic. It was meant to be. The trainer who wins will be promoted to rank Y. To qualify for your promotion match, you must earn enough ticket points to obtain a challenger's ticket. Guess it's time for your first promotion match. What's a promotion match? A promotion match is exactly what it sounds like. If you win the battle, you'll be promoted to the next rank in the ZA Royale. Did it say challenger's ticket? A challenger's ticket is what lets you compete in a promotion match. Once you've earned enough ticket points, your challenger's ticket shows up in your ZA app. To earn ticket points, you gotta beat other trainers competing in the Royale, the types who hang out in battle zones. I'm sure you remember getting a taste of that battle zone last night. And it's nearly sundown. When the night falls, a battle zone appears and the ZA Royale starts up. Oh, you know what else I didn't mention yet? You notice how when we first went to that Pokemon Center, or what was considered this game's Pokemon Center, our Pokédex was an app for our phone? Man, I find that so sad now. The idea of like a separate device as a Pokédex just no longer exists anymore. It's now, moving forward, it's going to be an app on our phone. I find that kind of sad. You know, there was nothing wrong with giving us a literal device that was a functioning Pokédex. But no, they had to make it modern and make it a phone app. I'm not a big fan of that, but seems like that's the way going forward. Oop, hear the music? Wait, so we just stood here until the sun went down? Here's a ZA Royale tip. Once night falls, check your map. Gone are the days of having a sheet of paper as a map. Anyways. The glowing red space on your map is the battle zone. Looks like it's in the same spot as last night's. Glad it's somewhere familiar anyway. Let's make our way there now. Oh, enter right here. So you're diving into the ZA Royale 2, are you? We wouldn't have brought him on as a team. Wait, hold on. We wouldn't have brought him on as a team member if it wasn't gonna be complete. If he... Jesus Christ. I read that all wrong. If he wasn't gonna compete, Naveen. That's right, he's gonna need some support from you two as well. Now, about that challenger's ticket you need. Since you're rank Z, you'll need 1,000 ticket points to earn a challenger's ticket. You should be able to earn that much by beating the trainers here in this battle zone. Inside battle zones, if a Pokemon trainer spots you, it's battle time. Trust your Pokemon and do your best. Victory can be yours. And if anything happens to your Pokemon, come back to me for some healing. Don't forget, when morning comes, you're out of time. Good luck, come find me further in. Okay, so we have this butt-ass team right now. I keep thinking B is to crouch. No, it's pressing in the left stick. Anyways, be careful, you can easily get ambushed right here. I think I think you're scripted. I think you are meant to because it's scripted. There we go. So, if I... Look, I did the advantage even before learning the advantage. The game didn't even teach me about advantages yet. Damn! This lady didn't even have a chance. Your first win, on the books. Keep that same energy and crush some more trainers. Yeah. Yo, I didn't even give this lady a chance. Anyways, now let's learn about what I just did. If someone sees you first, they'll get the jump on you in battle. If that happens, you may not be able to do anything at first because of the shock. So try to sneak up, nice and quiet, then boom! You get the first hit off. You'll have a big upper hand. Here's a potion in case you need it. In return, I want to see you really cooking. Did I read that right? Ooh, look, see that trainer down there with their back turned? Now's your chance. Sneak up behind them and get off the first attack. Alright. See, this music kind of gives me Persona vibes. What the hell? You know, I can't believe they actually did that. Where obstacles and actually stop your Pokemon's moves. See? Like, that's not just a... That's intentional. If something's actually in your way, in your Pokemon's way, it will stop the move. Anyways, there we go. Looks like you're doing well. One more W. No. Game, don't do that. No, don't do that. That is so... I don't want to say cringe, but that is so... No, Game Freak, don't put that stuff in the games. The millennial lingo, don't put that in the game, please. For God's sake. So this is the second game now they put getting a dub in the game, in the actual text. No, don't do that. That's the exit. I need to go back. Anyways, because I can, I'm gonna go back to where Tawny is and I'm gonna heal up. So now I go this direction. Nope. This direction. Winning Pokemon battles and battle zones earn you prize medals. Your prize money for the night is awarded based on how many medals you collected that night. Just watch out. If you lose a battle, you may have medals taken from you. I think you'd be wise to avoid picking fights with higher ranked trainers. Who's paying me? Like, who's sponsoring this to the point they can pay every trainer cash prizes? And this is happening every night. Every night in the city. What was that? Why was there a loading screen there? Anyways, shh. There's a guy right there. We can step it. Stop what you're doing. You have accumulated 1,000 ticket points. This challenger's ticket entitles you to compete in a promotion match. You can accumulate no more ticket points at this time. Please proceed to your promotion match. Yes! You and Tepic are incredible! Now you've got your challenger's ticket. Nice! Meet me at the Pokemon Center. Okay, so we need to go to this Pokemon Center, and we could just fly her there. You know, it actually doesn't even explain how you warp there. In other games, it's hinted that you quick travel, you fly there. Here, you literally just teleport. No hints if your character walks there or not. Did you check out your challenger's ticket? You can see it in the ZA Royale app. Hold on, does the other character have a ticket? Now you can take on another trainer of your rank in a promotion match if they've got a ticket too. I'm impressed how smoothly you're handling this. Let's see if we can get your promotion match in before morning comes. Do people just not sleep in the city? During the day, don't people have jobs? And then at night, they're literally out all night battling. Nobody sleeps in this city. Meet you at the taxi lot. Just looking around. Couple of free stuff to pick up on the floor. You know, me playing this right now, this game not being at 60 FPS looks fine, you know? I'm not really bothered at all. You know, the gameplay experience isn't ruined for me because it's not running at 60 FPS. It's fine for me. I don't care. Zach's a taxi driver. As far as I know, he should be here waiting for fares. There, that's him. Zach fought a lot of promotion matches. He has a lot of experience, but not in winning. Damn. The fact that this guy is still ranked Z after saying he battled a lot of matches. One more kid searching for glory in the wild. What? Raucous? I don't know if it's racious. Whatever. Z Royale Battlegrounds, huh? Sounds simple, doesn't it? You start at rank Z, you climb to rank A? You'll learn, kid. You'll learn how much easier it is said than done. It's you against every other Pokemon trainer who wants to be the strongest in Lumiose. Imagine if Nimona was here. Now, let's get our promotion match started, shall we? Bon chance for us both. I may need just a minute. You can do this. You bring out the best in your Pokemon, and that's how you win. Aw, damn, what you all up in my face for? I suppose you think you're going to win? Climb over me to reach the next rank? Yeah, I'm gonna win. I sure won't lose. Piece of gâteau. Well, I won't make it easy for you, because this taxi driver has a taxi dream. What? that's not as much of a banger line as you might think it is. That may have sounded cooler in your head. I'm going to reach rank A and abolish all forms of transit in Lumiose, except taxis! Wow. This guy's evil plan is to get rid of transit, except for taxis. He has a grudge against Uber drivers and subway lines. Let's see if I can get a burn on. Oh, nice. Okay, let me try swapping, even though this thing ain't been trained for shit. Are you serious? I just gotta use what I can. If this last one loses, I'll be stuck at rank Z, but I believe in my Pokemon. You sent out a Pikachu. Too bad I don't have any... Oh, never mind, I have Mudshot. Well, that's fine. I barely won that. This is my 100th time watching an opponent? Jeez, what did I just say? This is my 100th time watching an opponent get promoted instead of me. And did you hear that? They actually added in sound effects for the clap. Wow, they actually went over and beyond with this game. No, they didn't. This is why they call me La Z Eternal. Damn. Why'd they have to do this guy like that? Why'd the writers and the game devs have to do him like that? And then we're just like, yeah, we won! We don't care about that guy. They didn't have to do him like that. They didn't have to give him that nickname. This character's face, something about the way he looks so familiar. I can't place it. This character's look is so familiar. I can't place it. He looks like someone. You chose your moves well and even took the position of your Pokemon into account. That was one well-fought Pokemon battle. Did you see that ass on her just now? Emma, hi! You're a new face. Nice to meet you, trainer. My name's Emma. I'm a detective who's been entrusted with the task of protecting the peace of Lumio City. She's still wearing the same suit she did at the post-game X and Y. Like, is that suit glued to her body? She just hasn't taken it off this whole time. I only saw a bit of your promotion match. Just happened to pass by while I was investigating a suspicious Pokemon. A suspicious Pokemon? I'm sorry. But based on what I saw, Team MZ's got a fine new trainer. Fine? Why, thank you. I bet AZ is pleased too. Not that his face would give it away. By the way, Tawny, I'm afraid I haven't found any leads on the person you're looking for. Nothing else expanded on that? I don't know, hopefully we'll learn more about that later. I don't know. I haven't gotten that far in the game yet. I just wanted to let you know, but I've got to be heading back now. Have a good night! Look at that Naruto run of hers. Emma's a top detective in Lumio City, and a super talented Pokemon trainer. Excuse me. If she says you're good, you know you must be special. Why, thank you. Anyway, now that you've got your promotion and everything, I think it's time we call it a night too. The music in this game is nice, at least. Oh, I need to press the button to progress. This is very Tron, isn't it? And I'm not talking about Tron Ares. I didn't watch that movie yet. Anyone else getting a lot of Tron vibes from this game? Jesus, look how foggy the air is in this place. Y'all need to open a window. Hotel, sweet hotel. Tawny, when you're heading back to the hotel, would you at least let us know? How was your first taste of competing in the ZA Royale? Tastes like victory. I'm rank Y now. Now that I've gone up one rank and I'm rank Y, can I catch the legendary Y Pokemon yet? Can I catch Yveltal yet? I agree with Lita, let's not be hasty. Let's not forget, the opponent was Zack, Le Z Eternal. You don't get it, Naveen. You didn't see the match. Excuse me. He's basically a brand new trainer and still won a promotion right away. Team MZ is headed straight for the top. Oh, do you know what the initials MZ in our name stand? What in our team name means? No. What? The M is for Mega Evolution, and the Z is for is from Hotel Z. So wouldn't that be Team MEZ instead of Team MZ? I think we'll be able to protect the future of Lumiose. Whoa, Tawny, you're that confident? Well, even Emma had good things to say about him. You met Emma, did you? She is a remarkable Pokemon trainer. If only she could have also joined our efforts, but she has her own work to carry out. We must hope that enough competition will forge us as the strongest Mega Evolution user. Wait, what? I read none of that correctly. Then the city's Pokemon and people might finally rest easy. Have they not been resting easy before this rogue phenomenon has been happening? I hope you will also contribute to these efforts. Sure, at this point I don't really have a choice anymore. Can I say something? Doing the ZA Royale takes a lot of energy, so I'm hungry. Isn't it like past midnight now? Tani just said, let's get the competition done before sunrise, so I assume it's way past midnight. Unless you're telling me this thing started at like 7 or 8 p.m. The pantry's contents are yours to use as ever, though I myself will retire for the night. Sounds like it's time to show off my chef skills. Would you make me something normal, please? I'm good with literally anything as long as it's ready soon. You may want to be more specific, or else. Well, you know what you'll get. You see what I mean? Like, I get kind of Persona vibes from this. I feel like I'm in Persona 3. Bon appetit! What even is this? Is this curry? Are these croissants? I don't get what you don't get about this. It's my original creation, croissant curry. I made it at the hotel's sought-after... Wait. I made it to be the hotel's sought-after signature dish. It pairs Lumios's delectable croissants with the Galar region's legendary curry to bring out the best in both. I'll admit, on paper that's a bit of an odd pairing, but that actually does sound banging. Croissants and curry, that actually sounds like one hell of a combo. I can see the vision here. That scent sends my appetite into overdrive. I could eat your cooking forever, Tawny. Look at him. Look at that face of his. I reject that monstrosity altogether. Why? You say that every time, but you seem to polish off... but you seem to polish off anything I cook. I was just raised better than to let food go to waste. You can be so particular, Naveen. Maybe it's because you're Lumios born and raised. I eat many other things, but I draw the line at croissant curry. Sorry this got so heated. But for real, I'm glad you showed up here. Yes, big same. Having you around makes me feel like things might work out okay for us. I can't wait to see everything you're capable of. Now let's eat. Dude has a sandwich. Dude really refused her to serve this to him. Instead, he opted for a sandwich. The next day, your alarm is going off. Wait, did I just put my hat on before I stretched? I can understand sleeping in the clothes, but the hat. Wait, did I put my hat on and then I started stretching? I wake up in the morning, I put my hat on, and then I stretch. Okay. Not a bad place. Very green everywhere, no? But still, the air looks thick in here. This place may want to get some sort of inspection done for mold, because the air in here, I can see it. Lita's already left for dance practice. Morning, hope you slept well. Feeling ready for a little field trip? I want to show you Lumios's #1 sightseeing spot, Prism Tower. Shame you two won't be able to climb the tower due to the restoration work. Just sounds like an excuse for the game devs to not design the building's internals. AZ, we're heading out. The tower long watched over this city. I wonder if the people still believe it does so. It's like, yeah, not a bad place. You will continue to dash as long as you keep moving. Infinite stamina. I gotta admit, I've never seen a purple beard before. Hey kid, we finished fixing up the outside of your hotel. Thanks, Tarragon. We always appreciate your work. Where did they come up with these names? Oh, notice their designs. Not only do they have Electros designs on their helmet, but their shirts. Their shirts are that one new character in this game. Whatever her name is. You know, at first I saw artwork of her online, and I'm like, is this even a Pokemon character? Who is this? And then I learned, oh, she's in this game. No wonder. Sure thing. Still, why bother fixing it? Not like you got guests lining up out the door. Damn. There's a Dynamo on his helmet. We do have one, though I guess he's a full-on member of our team now, not a guest. Yeah, I was on vacation, and then they kind of roped me into this thing of theirs. Anyway, that's why I gotta film more videos to spread the word about Hotel Z. Making your own videos to advertise, huh? You know, Hotel Z may not be the best name, if I'm not gonna lie. The city knows this thing called the ZA Royale, and rank Z is literally the worst of the worst. Maybe Hotel Z wasn't the best name, but what do I know? Who am I to judge? Making your own videos to advertise, huh? Not a bad idea, but wouldn't it be better to just ask Canary to promote the hotel for you? I don't know who Canary is. Or you could use one of my prize scaffolding courses to spruce up the walls of your hotel. We build scaffolding all the time for our work as part of the urban redevelopment plan. But you see, who cares about regular scaffolding? No one! That's why at Racine, whatever, construction, we make our scaffolding into obstacle courses. Why? That does not sound safe. We also leave colorful screws on the courses for folks to grab and trade for prizes. This just does not exist in the real world, you know? People don't do that in the real world. Here, new kid, a little something for you on the house. It's one of the prizes you can get. That fucking hand animation, I swear to God. That has been here for how long now? I think that's been the animation ever since Sun and Moon, wasn't it? Cause the previous 3D games, ORAS, didn't have that. That goddamn animation has been here ever since Sun and Moon. Folks say that Canary merch can give you all kinds of benefits, you know? They're a real porte bonheur, whatever. A lucky charm. Alright, see ya, kids. Paragon's super talented, but he sure doesn't mince his words. You know what? I just had an idea. Let's take my secret shortcut to Centrical Plaza. Here, come with me. We know where Centrical Plaza is. We shiny hunted a lot there. Lots of eggs were hatched there. I'm gonna drink some water real quick. It's a bunch of mega crystals. They're made from some kind of mysterious energy, apparently. You can smash them surprisingly easy with Pokemon moves. Here, you should try it out. Why can't these guys just have a hammer with them? It always has to be Pokemon? You know what? Fletchling needs a little bit of training. So, supposedly you need a lot of these. So, don't get mad at me when I go out of my way to destroy all of them I see. See, there's a company that's collecting them for research, and they would let you trade in your Mega Shards for all kinds of cool stuff. The fact that you need to press A to get on a ladder, I feel like is pretty stupid. And I think I heard that there's not even a jump button in this game, so you cannot jump from rooftop to rooftop. I mean, they already got you covered if you fall, so why not? Look at all this mess! Thankfully, some of them have a chain reaction. So you don't have to hit one individually every single time. Valued guests of Hotel Z, I present to you the very jewel of Lumio City, Prism Tower. It sits right at the center of Lumios, with the city forming a big circle around it. Now, let's get across these rooftops and head for the tower. You think lightning ever strikes the tip of that tower? Yikes, look at all that stuff. Did you jump down there? It's kinda high up. Jump down and it'll make sense. Don't worry, I promise it'll be fine. Alright, who doesn't love a feat... who doesn't love a jump of... leap of faith? Yippee! Suicide! Safe landing mode activated. Sudden fall detected and averted. Your Rotom phone activates its safe landing mode when it detects a sudden fall from a great height. It was the exact same case in Scarlet and Violet. What you think? Surprised? As long as you've got your Rotom phone, you can jump from any height and you'll be fine. God forbid my phone ever gets stolen from me and I get pushed off of a rooftop. Oh, you're curious about the wild zone over there in Vert Plaza? Or Vert Plaza? Good instincts. After all, each wild zone's got different Pokemon in it. Checking out different wild zones is a great idea since you're helping with Mabel's research. You can catch all kinds of Pokemon in there, or even just do some training. I'll wait for you at the food truck by Prism Tower, so come find me once you're done. Got enough Pokeballs? See, the text is yellow, so I know she can give me something. Why, thank you. So, we have a little bit of range to explore. They got the homeless benches here, too. You can't go too far, but you can explore a little bit. Wow, they won't even let me go one step further to pick up the item. See? They won't let me pick that up. Evil. Taunting me. Maybe that's why her name is Tawny. Taunting me that I can't pick it up. Anyways, before we head in there, let's circle around, see what else there is. Or at least how far we can go. You're not allowed to freely explore just yet. So I doubt I can even go up there and pick up that. Oh, never mind, I can. Really? I wasn't even heading up. Can I get that? Thank you. Can I get that? No, I can't. But can my fletchling fly over there to get it? Indeed. Really? Can I pick that up? I can't pick that up! Frickin' game. Okay, so this is where we need to go, so we'll come back and take a look after. Ah, I've got some good stuff here. I'm all out of crepes for the day, but I've still got some good things to share. Here, how about this? It's your very own Quick Claw. A Quick Claw? I thought you served food here. Giving me a freaking Quick Claw. That's random. I can't go and pick that up because this game is developed by a bunch of jerks. Isn't this weird? Their urban redevelopment plan is to make the city lively for Pokemon to live in. There's a big hole in the middle of the street filled with water. Who thought that was a good idea? Can I go in here? No, I cannot. They really designed it to it. There's a big hole in the ground. Anyways, let's take a look. Not really a whole lot for me that I want to catch in here. But I guess I could do a little bit of training. Oh! It fled. Then the Magikarp just jumped. Don't gotta worry about PP in this game. Oh yeah, there's that too. Now that you knock out a Pokemon, you have a brief moment to catch them. I guess that wouldn't really make too much sense in 3D, huh? If you knock them out and it's like, what? Why can't I catch them? Okay, let's see if I can catch this one, since it would probably not be a good idea to battle. Turn around, turn around, turn around. Thank you. Nice. And then there's a Patrat up here. I think I need to aim a little bit higher. Oh, god damn it. Nice. There we go. Sweet. Finally, Patrat is on the Switch. Oh, I didn't mean to catch it. I meant to throw out my Fletchling battle. Okay, I did not mean to catch those, but yeah, the game's controls. Oh. Nope, never mind, never mind. I do not want... Oh, God! Is it still coming after me? It is! Alright, peace out. Ooh, you hear that flute? Is the Pied Piper playing it? Okay, let's move some of these out of our team. Oh, wait, no, I need Bunnelby in. Can I go in there? Nope. No, I cannot. At least they went out of their way and designed a whole variety of NPCs that look different. Because we all know that they never really did that before. It's all the same trainer classes all the time. Thoughts on the game so far? It's alright. It has its ups and downs. I haven't really gotten too far into the game yet to where I really can make fair judgment. Yet. Hey look, there's a Malamar back there. There are good points like character animations, NPC designs. So, goddamn, look at her. She looks like a Hisuian Zoroark. One Ember Roast. You can have a flamethrower, fire blast, or burn up. I don't know if it actually matters. Is that a mustard bottle behind them? Earlier today I picked the flamethrower roast just because. I don't know, I don't really like coffee, so I guess I picked flamethrower roast before. Let's pick fire blast. But then there's also downsides of this game, like the texture designs. Look, character animation. Your order. Now polish off. Wait. Now polish those right off, then order some more. Got it? Is that how they say it in French? Because what does that even mean? You know what this looks like? I swear to God. You know what that reminds me of? Wait, maybe I'll hold off on it just for now, because I think there's a moment later on where it looks more like it. It looks super modern, right? Jesus Christ. Didn't it look modern already? The tower design didn't change. Well, according to AZ, it's actually been around for a pretty long time. Oh my God. Look at this guy. Oh, I'd forgotten that Nouveau Cafe was one of your favorite haunts, Tawny. Haunts? Crazy, the 15 mil budget shining. And forgive me, who is your friend? Hey there, Vinny, let me introduce you. Yeah, the newest member. And this gentleman is Vinny, a big shot from Quasartico Inc. How can you not enjoy that award-winning smile, especially when accompanied by those voluptuous mutton chops? I am the CEO's secretary in title, though in practice I'm more often her errand boy. Regardless, I'm pleased to meet you. The green on him goes wild. Did you notice a megastone in his glove? Right on the palm of his hand? I didn't even read what he said, my bad. Even our beloved Prism Tower is closed to visitors until we can complete some renovations, which I bet will never happen. We will never be allowed to go into there in this game. If you come here hoping to see the city's sights, this is a truly sorry state of affairs. We're excited to see the city become somewhere people and Pokemon live in harmony. Wasn't it already that in the past? Pokemon already lived in the city. Sure, there weren't wild zones, but still, they already lived in the city. With that, I'm afraid I must be getting back to work. Please excuse me and enjoy your day. It's kind of like real life, creating literally creating habitats for like squirrels and other wild animals to live in. Didn't the city have parks in the past? Anyways, let's get going. I need you to come with me on an errand. We're heading to the Looker Bureau, that's where Emma works. I'll lead the way. Look at all that crap growing outside the wall. Look at all this crap growing around, and I can't even go to clean it. Anyway, so we have to follow her along this wall. You know what this reminds me of? You know what this scene here reminds me of? I feel like I'm in Persona 5 Royal, right outside of Maruki's palace. There's a freaking Whismer poster with a hard hat. Am I about to enter the metaverse, go into his palace? Tell me it does not look like that. What the hell is that? That's a Sableye. I saw this purple gremlin running across. I'm like, what is that? Oh, come on. I can't even climb up the ladder to grab that. Can I grab that? This game, I swear to God. Fine! I'll follow you. You know, at least the city feels lively. In past 3D Pokemon games, we complained that they don't feel lively whatsoever. If a fucking city doesn't feel lively, then they really have something wrong with them. We're in the north side of Lumiose now. This area is the Rouge District, or French for red. The Vert District was green. Now we're in red. The Looker Bureau is just past Rouge Plaza. So was it not named the Looker Bureau beforehand? Because, you know, Looker was a character in X and Y. So something's going on over there. Kind of looks like a familiar sight, does it not? So, you won't be able to rock smash that just yet. I've already tried. I saw people online saying, like, no Mega Roserade is crazy. Nah, no Mega Flygon is crazy. Can I grab that? No, I can't. Oh boy, what's this? My name is Ivor. I speak to you today on behalf of the Fists of Justice. Thank you for your time and attention. Now, let me ask you, if the people of Lumiose truly wish to coexist with wild Pokemon, why not get rid of the wild zones and let Pokemon run free? That was already the case beforehand, was it not? Some of you might wonder why I would suggest such a dangerous thing. Your concern is understandable. After all, wild Pokemon are strong. They can be scary. But please, put your worried minds at ease. Simply join the Fists of Justice and watch your Pokemon battle prowess skyrocket. Once you reach our upper ranks, you'll be able to take on Pokemon in hand-to-hand combat. The Fists of Justice are here to help all the good citizens of Lumiose train and grow strong. Once we join in strength, then we can finally make wild zones a thing of the past. Goddamn activists! I'm getting Team Plasma flashbacks. He's got an interesting idea, I guess. Not like it'll ever happen, though. Hey, you in the back! Me? Once you taste my strength... Wait. Once you taste my strength firsthand, you'll understand the truth of Ivor Sensei's words. I challenge you to a battle! Sounds like you're getting called out. Wait, what? Why me? But you started it, Tawny. I think earlier I answered this, so I'll answer this time. It's not like it matters. The illusion of choice, am I right? Oh man, everyone's watching. Everyone is watching. Like I said, I challenge you to a battle. I, Jose, or is it Jose? Probably the... What do you mean, probably? Probably the 5th strongest discipline in the Fists of Justice. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's only 5 of you on screen. So probably. You just said yourself, probably the weakest. But you know what? That's looking at it glass half empty. How nice of everyone to move out of the way to give us space to battle. Oh my god! No you don't, 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 no you don't! Okay, at least Fletchling was able to take one out. You might have me on the ropes, but we in the Fists of Justice know how to keep our cool. I'm getting a lot of burns off of Ember, it's great. You know, that's at least a nice detail, the fact that the people move out of the way. Normally, they just disappear. So in a contest of strength, I lose. They all just walk right back. What incredible strength. In terms of ZA Royale rankings, I'd say you would be rank H. No, maybe even G. This dude is huge! Why is everyone in Lumio so big? There's this guy, there was AZ, everyone in the city's huge! If I may be so bold to ask, are you participating in the ZA Royale? Unbelievable! I feel there must be some secret to the strength you displayed just now. Really? Really? The bar is really low here in Lumios, huh? And I can think of but one explanation. You must have mastered having your Pokemon learn moves. Sure. Such confidence. You clearly see the heart of Pokemon. What? See to the heart of Pokemon. Yeah, moves and their significance. My knowledge on the matter is that Pokemon can remember 4 moves at a time. Cultivating a set of 4 moves, rich in power and variety, is what leads a Pokemon to grow strong. To grow stronger. Jesus. You know, at first glance, I almost thought there was Japanese text here, but no, it's just empty boxes. Oh, but perhaps I should not be speaking too freely about tactics. Man, this dude said tactics. The only tactic you mentioned was a Pokemon learning 4 moves. Period. This dude feels like he's spilling all the secrets on how to win. We may face each other in battle before long, after all. Out of respect for your display of strength, I will take my leave for today. But we should meet again But should we meet again in the ZA Royale, I'll hit you with the full force of my justice. Victory will be mine. I don't want to be on that receiving end. Look at this man's arms. He will send me flying. I will reach the highest rank, spread my influence far and wide, and abolish all wild zones. Why everyone want to abolish something by getting to rank A? First, it was abolish transits, now it's abolish wild zones. The hell's wrong with everyone here? No one just wants to be strong for the sake of reaching the top. They always have to have a motive. That guy's off the rails and still going full speed. That's all the tactic you need? Just needing 4 moves. Yes, move doing damage is good. Anyway, here we go. Wild Zone 3. Ah, yes. The place that just prints out shinies for you. I got 5 shinies out of this today. In fact, I'll prove it in a second. If you want to go in and catch some Pokemon or just train up your party, totally up to you. I'll be waiting at the Looker Bureau up ahead. I feel like they could have just transitioned straight to gameplay. They didn't need a loading screen. This girl looks stiff. I think she needs to relax. She's standing so stiff. You got... Okay, it didn't say you got 2 great balls, but thanks. Here, I'll prove it to you right now. I'm not going to catch them, but I'm just going to show you. I think I'll head over to the Looker Bureau and then call it. Because once we get there, there's 3 side quests that take a little bit of time. So I think I'll save that for next time. I'll just get to the Looker Bureau for today. Here, take a look at this. That's what I'm hunting for. I will receive it shiny. This thing is level 31. I've seen it 30, so I think the starting level is 30. This is how far I got in the game. So, oh, excuse me. So, take a look. 2 shiny Skidoos. 2 shiny Flabébés. And a shiny Litleo. I will not stop until I get this shiny Alpha Fletchling. Maybe I'll get lucky. 1 more. Nope. See, now it's level 30. Anyways, back to it. So let's get to the Looker Bureau and then call it for tonight. Oh, I forgot to mention, tomorrow I have some Chinese dinner to attend with my dad, so I won't be able to play this tonight or tomorrow night. God damn it! Well, it gives me more time to shiny hunt on my own. Okay, back to it. Rouge District. Item. 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 So there are tons of Pikachus here that attack you. And their accuracy is pretty spot on. Remember, these Pikachus being here, we'll need it for next time. See? So, we come back here. Item. 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 Now, you can see that this clearly... Oh, clearly you're supposed to use... God damn it! You're supposed to use some move to break open these vines. I don't know what move it is. Maybe there's a cut TM in this game I don't know about yet. Alright, just pick up all the items on top of all of these crop circles, and then... So the alpha doesn't show up just yet. I'm pretty sure you need to get past the Looker... The Looker Bureau, the 3 side quests, and then the alpha starts showing up. Because, during that side quest, the alpha Pokemon gets introduced as a concept. So no alphas just yet. You may have been wondering why I use a regular fletchling here instead of the alpha one. Well, first of all, you just saw that joint was level 30 and up. No. And also, at this point in the game, alphas just aren't introduced yet. Portable Pokemon Center. I was working as a crepe seller up until about a week ago, but I decided to change was in order. Wow, she decided to completely change careers. And yet she still keeps her little vending cart. That makes absolutely no sense. Seriously? Really? Look at this. I can't even go and grab something right in front of me. But that's not gonna stop me! What level is my team, actually? Okay, both of them are level 12, and Bunnelby's temporary because I need Rock Smash. I guess for now, we're just going to head on in. Oh, wait, that's right. I think there's stuff to pick up around here. I still can't believe they actually greenlit Mega Scrafty with that design. On the bright side, that design is its base design and not the shiny one. Imagine if it was reversed, you know? Ooh, I think that would be worse. Alright. Aw, Mimi, thanks for coming out to meet us. You know what this means? The entire... all the time that's passed between this game and X and Y, Emma's never evolved her Esper. Which I guess is fine. Ash didn't evolve Pikachu for 20 years. Oh, did you notice the picture on the wall? There was Zorosic there. She got the picture of him for some reason. Ha, look at that. Classic Emma, always calm and collected, like a detective should be. Listen to this music. I was in a rough spot a while back, wandering the streets until I nearly kneeled over. Emma was the one who saved me and brought me to AZ. Remember Emma? Emma? Wait, is she asleep? Hello there, welcome to the Looker Bureau. You realize we caught you snoozing, right? Part of my job as a detective is to say well rested so I can leap into action at any time. You know what? I'm gonna use that line. Whenever someone catches me sleeping on the job, part of my job is to be well rested at any moment. So, what's your excuse? If anything, you two are way too energetic after your late night in the ZA Royale. It's good to see you again. You do remember me, right? We met like 12 hours ago. My name's Emma. I run this detective agency, the Looker Bureau. Over there is my partner, Mimi. Mimi's an Esper and like family to me. Tawny, do you mind if I float something past Angus real quick? You'll float too? Sure, go for it. Thanks, as if you needed her permission to ask me something. I'll cut straight to the chase. Would you consider helping me out with my detective work? Okay! That's great to hear. I'm actually a little surprised by your enthusiasm. Tawny told me last night you've only just arrived in Lumios. Damn, I got 3 jobs now, and I just arrived here. I'm part of Team MZ, I'm working for Mabel, and now I'm helping Emma. Shit, and I'm also getting paid at night after beating trainers. What a vacation. And now you're already battling in the ZA Royale, which takes place all over the city. Take it from me, learning more about the people and Pokemon living in Lumios will give you a leg up if you're hoping to win in the ZA Royale. I'll assign you a few cases so you can get a taste of detective work and see if you like it. Side missions. You know, I never even thought about that this game would have side quests. I didn't even do them in Legends Arceus. I didn't care to do them. So it completely went over my head that this game would have them too. I don't know, I kind of feel more incentive to do them in this game. I don't really care to do them in Legends Arceus. I never did. Here are 3 cases or side missions to get you started. Imagine if a real detective said that. Here, son, here are 3 cases or side missions for you to do. Once you've taken care of all the side missions, come back to the Looker Bureau. I'm sure you'll have all 3 done in no time, and nothing's more noble than helping people. You should head out and take care of those cases while Emma and I go over a few things here. Anyways, this is a pretty small building too. Or no, a small floor. The building looked a lot bigger on the outside, but it's just one room. She's got a mini fridge, a microwave, 2 burners. That's actually pretty good. You know, this isn't even a house. This is an office. Unless this is her home and she just made it into an office. Look at that. You see a picture of Looker on the wall as well as Zerosic for some reason. It's a picture of Mimi with a man wearing distinctive goggles. They seem happy. It's a picture of Mimi with a man wearing a suit. They seem to be having fun. I kind of like that she has pictures of these two. Even if Zerosic was a douchebag, he was still influential in her life. I mean, for God's sake, she's still wearing his suit after all these years. Can I check the fridge? No? Wait, who else is working here? So does she just have... Does she work alone and go from desk to desk? She has 2 laptops. And 2 different mugs. 2 mugs of coffee. I don't know, I'm just looking around. You bought the game. I have no trust in Game Freak anymore after I played Pokemon White. Damn! Pokemon White? Pokemon went 3D and you immediately jumped ship. Agent, I know you just got here, but I think that's where I'm gonna end for tonight, since this is a good ending point. The 3 side quests we have coming up, well, one of them... Which one was it? One of them is a little bit long. Not long, but it's longer than the other 2. The other 2 are relatively short. I absolutely freaking love Pokemon. White Jesus Christ. Oh. A comma. I needed a comma there. The way I read that was, I absolutely freaking loved Pokemon White Jesus Christ. But no, it was Pokemon White. This one's inside the shopping mall. That one's for the Pikachu. This one's the ring. And then it was this one with the... This one's the one that introduces the Megas. And that's pretty much all I played up to in the game. And then I just locked myself to shiny hunting. Look, man, I know you just showed up, but I've been here for nearly 2.5 hours. I need to stop somewhere. Ugh, I think that's a... Wait, actually. I get a lot of Persona vibes from this screen as well. Am I crazy? There's a lot of Persona vibes I'm getting from this game. Like at the Hotel Z, I was getting Persona 3 vibes. Outside Prism Tower, I was getting P5R vibes. And here, I'm getting like, you know, just screens overall in the games. Smashing Mega Crystals. Haven't I been doing that? Oh, 39 out of 50. Oh. Winning Pokemon battles. Uh-huh, it's gonna be another one of those games. Kind of like Legends Arceus was. Okay, I'm gonna call it here for tonight. So, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you guys in a few days when we play this again. Because remember, I got a dinner to go to tomorrow night. And I still have Mario Galaxy 2 to finish. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye now.